Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left last time we had done a particularly hard water elemental fight and we did successfully win. It sucked a lot and we are now stuck in the door. We have our group, oh actually, turn on AI again because Tim is not attacking anyone. Tim, you can just go after this guy. This is our group with Wendowog. She is a little bit evil, obviously. As we have learned in the good campaign, she has no qualms about killing her allies. I'm gonna save before doing this lockpick, just in case.
I hope you appreciate this.
And into this room we go.
I crave for adventure.
Get him in there first, because he's more powerful than we can possibly imagine. We're gonna take a magic missile to the face, though. Probably two of them. Oh, come on, get this guy in there.
All I see is blackness. I wonder what lies.
Magic missile's very annoying. We killed that guy first. We can. That's fine. Should be dead pretty shortly here. There we go. We'll chug some potions and we'll be fine to go. Apparently we weren't able to use that in or for some reason. Now we can. Done. Let's rob some bodies and grab that. Oops. Grabbed two incorrect objects. That's fine. We'll keep them for now. If we ever reach medium encumbrance, we'll worry about it.
This way.
And out we go. Next room, which should have a
secrets
trap.
Can escape my prying gaze.
Let's go get that.
I am helpful, am I not?
Random loot. A petrifying solution, or sorry, purifying solution, not petrifying. Not the same thing. Quick save, and we are off to go fight a neophyte wizard. We'll definitely kill that guy first. Of course we got magic missiles because we couldn't hit on our first attack.
So this is how it
Elliot down. But now we're mowing through all the rest of them. Everyone on this guy.
guide my blade.
And then this one. Need more healing potions again. Done. Alrighty, group up. We'll use some healing potions later. This, not that. I'm going to try and use consumables way more in these playthroughs because I tend to not use them at all. Then we end up with so many of them by the end of the game that like it's just staggering. So we'll either sell them if we're not going to use them, or we will use them, obviously.
Now what is that? The spirits demand your blood!
Throw it out.
We missed entirely with our attack. Super. We did our will saves though, that's good. Oh, just turn defensive on for you, because you keep getting smashed around a bunch. That channel negative energy is doing a little bit of damage.
Don't worry about me. Just sit here.
He's gonna die if we don't kill these guys. How many channels does this guy have?
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Jesus. I wasn't actually expecting it to do that much damage. Well, let's see who wins the ranged race. Do we have a composite longbow? Nope, not yet. There we go. We win. We might need to rest for real though this time. Why did we only loot one body? There we go, that's better. Okay, take all this and these. Okay, we are definitely gonna need to rest. That's okay, we get to rebuff then. That's fine. Yeah, I think we should do that. What do you mean enemies are near? Okay, let's go back in the hallway. But first,
You can trust me. The spirits guide me.
Carefully make your way around here. There's a trap that we have to do on the wall there.
I am helpful.
Alright.
Am I not?
Moved my whole screen again because that's what I do apparently. Good and nope. Don't do this. I don't know why this is always on by default. It's very annoying. We just want 1 day of rest. "23 hours have passed. And we're doing pretty okay in terms of health. Alright.
So many thoughts. So little time.
And
We will win this war.
I'll prove I
how long
am
does
the
this last for?
best.
1 minute per level. Okay. Saving.
Shall we move?
These guys can be kind of rough.
Forward!
You are today's sacrifice.
Or not. He can just kill them all by himself. Oh, okay. I thought she was going to move past and get AO'd, but she didn't move up. Oh my god, what just happened? There's a plus 12 to hit. That's insane. I'm going to rest again. I think we have lesser restoration scroll though. Or potion. Or both. It's a long poison. We're doing excellent on our attack rolls here.
So this is how it
2 down.
feels.
There we go. Our Raptor did help finish one off. Do we have any antidotes? We have no antidotes. Oh, good. We can try and heal.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the
I
fun!
crave your commands.
It did work. Cool.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Didn't work on her. Oh well. So she's gonna have poison for a bit. Might have to rest again. That sucked a lot.
I hope you appreciate this.
Trail me.
Gotta love those like plus 15 to hit creatures at level 2. Which is like 3 characters worth. Let's just hope that Camelia's fine. She's good. Okay, we're good. Everything is A-okay. No one's dead.
I crave
Definitely
for
should use our
adventure.
Mutagen at the very least, though.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
I wonder what lies beyond.
How are we supposed to deal like this? How are we flat-footed? We walked into combat first. I'll reload that. I think we're gonna die there, unfortunately. Let's try that again.
I'll cut you wide open.
We definitely weren't flat-footed. We were already engaged in the melee combat, but whatever. I guess technically it's the first round of combat, but still. How were we flat-footed when we were the ones that initiated the combat? That doesn't make any sense. I should probably try and chug a potion. Maybe 2.
All I see is blackness.
Go fight these guys.
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
Kill is for
are you?
Oh, there's stupid raptors down here because
I'll rip you apart!
for some reason he's in the back of the group. Alright, well, one's dead. Why is that up there? Okay. He does so much damage, he just needs a little bit more oomph. He needs blur and mirror image, and then he'll be set. We have some composite bows finally, so we're gonna give one to her for some extra damage.
This way! So many thoughts, so little time. Wherever my legs carry me.
I'm not gonna take that. Take that one.
I am helpful.
Take all those.
Am I not?
We're gonna need more healing potions, though, in the near future.
Burn! Slice!
Maybe somebody else should tank this thing. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad.
So this is how it feels.
We have not hit him yet. I think we hit them once. We finally did a hit. And Camilla or Sela just completely died. Not that it matters too much because we're not gonna use her in our group, but like, we need to get through this dungeon first.
I'll cut you wide open.
Tear your throat out.
We actually hit that time, that's good. Stop doing weird things. Stop with the pathing already. And we're
I
down.
wonder what lies.
We got hit for 21. Oh, our armor class is so low. Let's see if this helps.
Behead!
Well, we didn't die in the first hit, so that's a plus. It's already better than last time. We died on the
I wonder
second
what
hit.
lies beyond.
One down.
Cut you wide open.
This'll leave a bruise.
He didn't even get to get up. That's annoying. Someone kill this thing. Fine. Try and get him up.
May I see your entrails, please?
There we go. Solved the fight.
This way.
Alright, let's go see what we can see. Go solve a puzzle, get a better sword, get Radiance, which is kind of cool. Do we have a cold iron longsword? I don't know if we're using one or not. I think we do. It's a dueling sword, never mind. Which is not what we're looking for, unfortunately. I thought we had a cold iron longsword at some point though. Maybe later on.
Wherever my legs carry me.
I hope you appreciate this.
Chug a couple potions, probably, just to get back to full life. That was a terrible roll. That'll have to do. 4, 6.
Forwards?
3.
No, backwards, backwards!
Where do you want me?
We're out of spells. Really wish our spells lasted a little bit longer. Come on, guys, let's hit. We've missed all of our attacks so far with our main character. There we go. He finally hit. Why do you suck so badly at hitting things? So you're rolling 2s.
No glory without risk.
Oh no, Tim went down again. Yay, we got a sneak attack. And we're down.
I wonder what lies.
No match for me.
The spirits demand your blood.
What the f- okay, fine. there's a small bit of frustration building here. Because we miss a million attacks and they can crit us and kill us in one single hit. They also have way more hit points than we do.
Oh, I see his blackness.
Tim, go fight these things. Oh, you're down.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
We actually hit him.
May I see your entrails, please?
Come on, hit him. Before he draws a sword. There we go. That worked pretty okay. We went down, but we won, so good enough. Call that a victory, I guess. We just need one more level. Then we can actually get some spells going. We'll get some magic spells, and we'll be fine.
Wherever my
Just
legs
until that
carry
point.
me.
The low levels are always the toughest levels, though. In D&D, it's just that way, because you have such low hit points. Like, our most hit points is 20, which is like 40 hit points less than the enemy gets. Oops. That's not the right combo. And we now get a sword. Seela peers closely at the sword, which seems utterly unexceptional to you. Wait, this is... No, it can't be. Her eyes light up. I know that hilt. Radiance, the sword of the great Yaniel. That's what this is. But it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrad with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Well, of course this rusted piece of metal must be the very same sword. Camellia rolls her eyes. You merely wish that this were the illustrious sword of legend. You don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times in paintings in the hands of Yaniel's statue. I've even thought about going to the Estrad Museum to see the real thing in person. How'd it get here? What's so special about it? Seela frowns. No, nothing I guess, but the sword is legendary in its day. People say that when Yaniel held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see Radiance's light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray, and winning. But I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. You're empathizing with an object? Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil hands, and as a paladin I can tell you that they did nothing good to it. Who's Yaniel? No, you've never heard of Yaniel? She's famous all over Galarian. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and when the Crusade started, she couldn't sit idly by. She dedicated her life to the Crusade. People say she was audacious and spirited. She was always the first into battle, and she never sacrificed other people's lives for a tactical advantage. That's how she's been remembered, as an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with a righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looked capable of driving demons back into the abyss single-handedly. But then, something happened to her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her, maybe there's more to it than that, I don't know. But anyway, she went into the World Wound without her fellow soldiers, and she didn't just survive the mission. She even brought back crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? She died as she lived, with pride. She was one of the people defending Dresden to the very end. That's where she perished. Seela frowns. Don't take this the wrong way, but I really hope that she died quickly. A hero's death, because if she didn't, that means she was taken prisoner and had to endure unspeakable horrors. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know a lot about Yaniel. Are you a fan of hers or something? I suppose you could say that. Seela chuckles. I've always felt an affinity with Yaniel. I know what it's like not to be what your commanders want you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yaniel. Maybe people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the World Wound, she was perfect. And to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible. And to those who keep her memory alive, she's a hero, and that's what counts. How could a priceless relic end up down here? Yaniel disappeared, and by some miracle, Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one has ever wielded it. It is Yaniel's blade, and always will be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Estrad with the other Crusade relics. But now it turns out someone stole it. Seela laughs. I have this weird feeling like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it. Even if it's no use to us, it's no use to anyone down here. What if it could be repaired? Let's keep going. I'm going to use it. I can't think of a more glorious end for the sword than for us to use it. We can use it very quickly before we die 800 times. Dying is going to be a big part of this playthrough, by the way.
Am I not?
Things hit real hard. I think that's it for this place. I think we can now all go all the way to the end. Which is here with... Nope, that's not it. Which is here. We haven't gone into the actual room. Oh, we haven't fought the dretches yet. Okay. We're gonna need to rest then quickly. Get some healing done. Get some spells back. At least we have a cold iron sword that can get past some damage reduction if we don't immediately get smacked in the face and killed. Stop having this on by default. It's very annoying.
I know why you want to be.
We're just gonna skip that stuff because we want to get through the dungeon. There'll be many a time for... Ooh,
Quick, quick! Else
no
we
one
miss
really
all the
healed
fun!
the way I'd hoped. Alright, let's just heal him up a little bit more.
The road calls.
You should almost always have your mutagen on if you have Vivisectionist.
That. How
It
proud
lasts
I am
a
of
good
this.
amount of time. There's no real reason not to have it on. Like the last 10 minutes
I
a level,
hope
which
you
means you
appreciate
should probably be
this.
resting by the time it wears off. Even at level 2, it lasts 20 minutes. I know how damage reduction works. Holy crap, though. Does an amazing shot.
I'll cut you wide open.
Stinking Cloud. Saves all bound. And that's the end of that. Stinking Cloud should dissipate pretty fast, and we'll be free of it. And then we're gonna go do our big fight of the game.
Trail me.
Up the stairs we go. Let's save right here. Let's do some buffing, because we're gonna have a fight very shortly.
I crave your commands.
Open your heart to me.
I will help where I can.
We'll use inspiration as we get into the fight. Alright, we're good. Let's do this. Demon time. Praise Ayamade. Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals, pitiful monsters, not human or demon. Even tieflings are less effective than you. Just kind of a mean thing to say, honestly. But I, your master, Xvim, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger, starvelings of the dark. Submit to me. I don't think that that's going to go as well as you think it will. No, we are the descendants of crusaders. Trusting a demon would be the betrayal of their memory. Well, who is the next descendant of crusaders who values old legends more than their life? Beasts, monsters, and human guise, reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Aasimar. Eat underground crusaders. Eat the flesh of the crusader from above. Find your true strength. And they are going all bloodlusty. It should have an autosave here, I think. Can we save here? No. You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. Feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees one after another and crawl to the Aasimar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh, you hear the sloshing of blood, you hear the former mongrels snarl like animals fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. Your companions writhe in agony, one clutches at their head, another doubles over, you feel saliva pool in your mouth. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage as winged filth dares try to bind you to its will. It dares tempt you with the sweet scent of meat untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Die! And still the clarity remains within you, somewhere deep down beneath the veil of rage and anger. You sense the light trying to break through, but we are going to succumb to the rage. You permit the rage to possess you, and malevolent joy spreads through you. Freedom, freedom to kill anyone who stands in your way. The demon, the cultist, and their pathetic mongrel fighters are no match for you. You feel the crimson fog of hatred cloud your vision. Your simmering blood no longer wishes to languish in your veins. It wants to be free. It bursts forth from your chest wound in powerful pulses, its heady scent dispelling the last threads of sanity back from maggots. Abyssal chains. The demon hisses, backing away. Ah, there's more to you than meets the eye. You have our power within you. Slave, destroy this vermin. Hostile points at you. He's already wounded. Wendwog, kill. Wendwog takes a step forward. I no longer serve you, bitch. Not you or your flying monkey. I always fight with the strongest side. Lan emerges from the shadows, knocking an arrow in his bow as he moves. Would I miss a dramatic showdown? Oh, it's you. Perfect.
Save the last one for me.
Let the attack commence.
And our guy ran away. Here is very annoying.
So this is how
Melly is down. Going super duper well. And we miss with our attack, of course. Lan is on our side, but he hasn't hit anything yet. We hit her for 21. There we go. There's some damage on her. Okay, oh mighty Xvim, your faithful servant invokes you now. Demons, protect your mistress. Demons always make the worst guards.
Bathe in your blood.
spirits demand your blood. So this is how it feels.
One closet dead, and the other one dead. Sweet. That was actually much easier than the good fight, to be honest. Windwalk is very good at killing her in one hit.
Choice. They were forced to do it.
Lan stares at the mongrels laying senseless on the floor.
Keep telling yourself that, Lan. There's always a choice. They could have chosen to die, but now they're going to live and become stronger. I know that from personal experience.
Shut up! You're not just a traitor, you're a monster! The young ones, they believed your stories, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh!
Lan turns to her, his face twisted in fury, the lizard half is snarling, the eye narrowed, the words come out like a growl.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example! I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats. Who do you want at your side? The person who betrayed the demons to follow you? The person who will do everything you say and bring glory to your name? Or this trash?
I will first inspect the wound. The bleeding deep wound on your chest is gone, like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
Sighing loudly, Lan whispers,
As if you know anything about demons and their powers. Some dark force cast its gaze on him and chose him from among all others. There's magic inside this uplander that is beyond your meager understanding. And all you have to say is, go see a cleric. You're pathetic, Lan.
Lan, how'd you find the way here?
I just kept going until I found it. You can find a way into anywhere if you try hard enough. And besides, I also remembered some of this traitor's stories. At least some of them were true. But that doesn't matter now. We need to tell Sol everything, and then we need to get out of here.
Lan offers a vague shrug.
We? You think you're the one going to the surface with them? Isn't that sweet?
So you've been serving Xvim this whole time, Windwog?
Better to serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neethers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest. You scared Xvim. Kosilla has fallen. Now, I wish to serve you.
Windwog's eyes gleam.
I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little stronger than you. You say you didn't become an animal? What a joke! Only animals pledge their allegiance to whoever has the sharpest teeth. Oh, but what am I saying? Even cave spiders are loyal to their mother. You're even lower than that.
Lan looks at Windwog in disgust.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you. And the Uplander will get the Windwog that he wants to see. I'm willing to do anything to get out of this hole. And you're willing to do anything too. Don't try to hide it. I know you, Lan. I've had time to study you.
Windwog's laughter cuts off sharply.
I'm going to the surface only because my time has come to leave. The Uplanders are in danger. They need all the help they can get. But I'm only risking my own life. See the difference? I'll do whatever the Crusade asks of me, but I'll never be like you.
Why'd you stop us from trying to enter the maze? You knew we might uncover your secret?
Xvim is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you'd gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans. I don't regret what I did. I met you. Just say the word and all the Neithers will be yours. I'll bring them to you if you take me with you.
What exactly are you proposing to do with the mongrels?
What you saw here. They will become stronger. They will be an army unlike anything ever seen before on Golarion. Our lives may be short, but while we live, we are faster, deadlier, and harder to kill than most. I am offering you an army. An army that will win you land, power, and everything you desire.
An army of cannibals? Are you insane? You want to turn them from rational beings into rabid beasts that only want to kill. They will be slaves, and you will be their slave driver. Is that the kind of power you're so desperate to gain?
I went through the same process they did. The beast raged inside me, my mind was foggy, but I have an iron will, and I never back down. I snatched victory from the jaws of insanity. If there are any individuals worthy of becoming my officers among those Neithers, they will be able to do the same.
You said you went through the same ritual. Does that mean you ate human flesh too?
Yes. Kosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Xvim tore off a piece of an Aasimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way.
She holds her gaze and laughs.
Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
Lan looks at her in disgust.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
Predatory gleam appears in Windwog's eyes.
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wendwog.
Look, isn't our land sweet? Look how his eyes blaze as he speaks of murder. And we were so close, too. Tell me, what do you think he'll do to you if you fail to live up to his precious ideals?
Wendwog's words drip with venom. What did your service to Hostilla entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hostilla would dispatch a dozen young Neethers easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
Burden enough?
Then you know which one of us you need. Take me with you, and I will give you an army of Neether.
Don't fall for her empty words. Wendwog despises everyone but herself. As soon as you show any weakness, she'll betray you, just like she betrayed us.
That is the reasoning of a weak person. A strong person does not fear, they act.
We've made our decision. We know what we're
I hope
doing.
we're not taking this girl with us. She'll sell us to the first demon she sees.
If we're befriending monsters in order to fight the demons, why not join forces with the strongest of them? Isn't that the rational choice? They're both equally hideous. Neither of them will improve the aesthetics of our little band.
Come with me, Wendwog.
You're making a mistake. If some priest ever winds up down here, I'll ask him to pray for your soul. But I doubt it'll help you.
Lan shakes his head.
Who cares what you think? The Master has made his choice. Lan knows too much. He must die.
Wendwog's eyes gleam with triumph. She turns to us.
You're right. I know everything. And I also know where I'm not wanted, so I think I'll just go and have a chat with Sol.
You're not leaving here alive, Lan. And we missed. We always do. Wendwog's strike hits Lan, but he leaps towards the wall and slips into a barely visible crevice.
He got away. Don't worry, Lan. I'll get you. Wait here, Master. I will bring Sol and the other Uplanders. We'll make sure that everyone knows that Lan failed to save anyone and fled like a coward.
Wendwog turns to us. What's this? Chief Sol appears flanked by mongrels. The journey has taken its toll on him. His breath is labored, and the sweat is dripping from his bloated face. Anivia gives a low whistle. We'll all be damned. Turns out that old Halroon isn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. Should have listened and sent a patrol down here, damn it. Orcus's lips curl in distaste as he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious mongrels. I'm actually going to have to pause here for a moment. I have to do some work stuff. 1 second. You said you were in charge of reconnaissance for the Eagle Watch, Anivia. How could you miss a nest of demons beneath Canaveras? Anivia sighs. Yeah, right. It wasn't enough that I sniffed out after every damn shadow in the city. Everyone knows the stories about the demons living beneath the streets of Canaveras. Those tales are as old as the Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistakes, so thanks. How's the leg? He winces slightly but forces a smile. Better than yesterday, worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die, don't worry. The maze was full of dangers, but we dealt with them. Wendwog crosses her arms. I sensed the maze was an evil place, and so it was. There was a demon sitting in the center of it. The spells to dull our minds. We barely managed to overpower him. When we reached the cultist lair, When we reached the cultist lair, that's when we saw Lan. He ran like the coward he is, abandoning the young ones to be mauled by the demon. So looks at the unconscious mongrels laid out on the ground. Yes, Lan is too hasty. We will survive if we listen to people like him, huh? No, Lan is not one of us. He doesn't understand our path. You understand, Wendwog. You shaved us. I always thought you were a decent sort. Respect. It's time to get out of here. I'm going with the Uplanders, Chief. The maze holds no more secrets now. I have to go further. Sewell heaves a sigh. I always wondered how to go further than everyone else. What can I do? Go on then, but make sure to come back to us somehow. Where are you going? Where's the way out? I think I worked it out. Wendwog searches Hostilla's body and shows you some papers and a key. If there's a key, there's a door. If there's a letter, then it was intended for someone. Nevia's eyes quickly skim over the letter and she passes it to you. Those cheeky sons of... This is all information on the cultists of the city. Their meeting places, passwords, their secret hideouts. I think we could show this to whoever's in charge of Canabras right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. And that's where we're going to end off the video for today. We have successfully killed a demon. We sort of saved some mongrels. They look pretty corrupted, but it'll be fine. We have Wendwog in our group. We shot at Lan, didn't kill him, but otherwise, we'll go up to the surface in the next video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.